Hey, and Cameron Fontana right now, he is out mingling with the wild. He's a friend to all wildlife.
Isn't he, though?
He is, and this morning he's showing us how we can help as well.
He is live in Powell. That's where the Ohio Wildlife Center is. And getting down and dirty with some animals. Doing what? Where are you right now?
Good morning. I'm in the wild, if you didn't already know, because we're celebrating National Wildlife Week. With me is Barbara with the Ohio Wildlife Center. How are you doing, Barbara?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Okay, so we're going to have a little project right here for a new wildlife tip, and it is for birds. But before we get to it, let's talk about this gorgeous bird right over here.
This is Nakahe. He's one of our education red-tailed hawks at the Wildlife Center. And we have about 50 animals that cannot be released back to the wild that we can then use in our education programs and events so that people can get up close to these animals, learn about their biology and native habits, and also how to help them and prevent human-wildlife conflicts.
Well, Nakahe, you are a movie star. Look how gorgeous he is. So one problem that happens a lot is people might find baby birds, is that right?
Yep.
And we're going to show you how to make a nest in order to reunite the birds with their parents. So how do we do it?
So a lot of times we can't reach the nest when a baby bird has fallen out, if it can't fly yet or it doesn't have enough feathers to be fluttering around. So we can take a margarine tub or some kind of container.
Put holes on the bottom, right?
Put holes on the bottom so that if it rains, that doesn't fill up with water. And then all we need is a few paper towels that we're going to be rolling up into make a little donut.
Now, why wouldn't you just put grass in it?
Well, that's a really good question because this looks like the natural nesting material and the parents are using grasses in their nest. Unfortunately, this grass is very moist and it might feel and look dry, but if you put a baby bird in a nest with this in here, it's going to draw the moisture out and cause hypothermia, which
so
means
you're actually hurting them.
You'll get too cold and it won't survive.
Okay.
So avoid using
forget the grass.
natural grasses with any baby
No grass.
animal. Then after you create this donut, we need to make sure this stays into the shape of a little cup because baby birds can tip over. And the only way they get fed is if they gape with their neck straight up so the parents know.
In order they can spit all that stuff into their mouth and feed them.
All that food back in there. So we're going to
make a cup.
Take all these paper towels to make this nice little deep cup. And the
now as you finish, let's go right over here. Let's hang it up because we want to show people how it looks like. Now, it's okay for it to be lower because why?
So let's say our baby came out of a nest 30 feet up in that tree. We're not going to reach that far. But the parents are learning the sound of their baby bird, their voices while they're in the nest.
So they can hear them. They know it.
Cheeping. And their instinct is to go to wherever their babies are. And if you think about when the babies come out of the nest in the spring, they are all over the place, and the parents
like Mom, and she understands.
Yep, absolutely.
Perfect. Well, there you go, a wildlife tip to reunite baby birds to their parents. We're going to throw it back to you guys, and we're just going to hope that some birds come back.
I have a quick question for her.
Yes.
I always heard that if you see, you know, like baby rabbits or baby birds, that you shouldn't touch them because then the adults will smell the human scent on them and not go near them. Is that just a myth?
If you find a baby bird, are you supposed to touch it?
It's okay if you touch it. The parents are not sensitive to the sense of smell, and they're only going to really be disturbed if you stay right near the nest or you keep going over and looking in it. Is going to make it really hard for the parents to take care of it.
So you want to drop the kids off at school and then forget about it.
Watch from a distance. Yep.
There you go. There's your answer.
Wonderful.
Look at that. Learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Absolutely.